What are you doing here?
I heard what happened to Meg. She here?
Yeah, I'll get her for you.
Thanks.
But first, let's you and me have a little chit-chat.
If this is about Parker...
Why would I want to talk to you about Parker?
I know that you and Lily are upset at me for hanging out
I was
with Parker.
upset that you came up with a cover story for him, yeah, but this is about Meg's patient.
The one who died.
What can you tell me about that?
Leave him alone, Jack. Don't answer any questions, Paul.
What's going on?
What, are you moving back in with him?
Of course not.
Well, if you need a place to stay.
Look, I can't stay here. I can't live like this. I need to get away from all your questions.
Okay, we'll make the farm a neutral zone, all right? I won't talk about the case here.
Oh, no, you'll just wait for Paul or Craig or anybody else to show up, and then you'll eavesdrop on every word I say, hoping somebody will incriminate themselves.
No, there's an idea.
I'm responsible for Sarah Shaughnessy's death. I will not let you use me to hurt somebody else, Jack.
Well, what are you going to tell your mother about you leaving?
Don't tell her about this, please. When she comes home, I need to tell her myself.
No, I think you should give her a call. I'm not going to say anything, but if the kid lets something slip or she talks to one of her friends at the hospital...
Okay, look, when it comes to me, she doesn't need another disappointment.
Meg, you don't have to do this.
Can I talk to Meg, please?
If she wants that, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Meg, you'll tell me where you land, right?
Don't worry, Detective. I won't leave the jurisdiction.
No, it's just... We're family first. I'll call.
Why are you here?
I heard about what happened at the hospital.
Then I got fired.
About how
So
you
you're here
lost
to gloat.
your job. And I know how hard you worked to get another chance with Bob. But I'm glad you took my advice.
You think you're the reason?
I accused you of lying. I accused you of recruiting Craig to cover up your lies, and then all of a sudden you go to Bob and you confess. Yeah, I think I might have had something to do with it.
You didn't.
Well, you have no job. And you have no place to go.
Okay, so let me guess, you want to help, right?
More than anything.
I don't need your help, Paul. I don't want your help. I don't need anybody's help, okay? Just leave me alone.
So where are you going to live?
Where I'm gonna go. I just know I don't belong here anymore. I don't know where I belong. Come here, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Will you sit down? You had another vision, didn't you? Didn't you? Here.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you cold? Can't get your blanket.
It was you. My vision was of you. You can't leave here.
I can't stay here just because you think you have
I don't think,
something.
Meg, I know. You're in danger. I would stake my life on it. It's the same vision every time. Your bracelet falls off your wrist. This time it lands on a rock. I don't know where.
So what's so life-threatening about that?
It's the way I feel when it's happening. Like I'm gonna die. Only they're not my feelings, Meg. They're your feelings.
Okay, so I'll stay away from rocky areas.
You think this is some kind of a joke? I have been right about every vision that I've had.
Well, you're not being very specific with me, Paul. I mean, this life-threatening event, it could take place 5 minutes from now, 5 years from now.
It feels close.
Well, I don't care.
What does that mean?
I don't care what happens to me.
How can you
You know
even
what?
say
I need
that?
to get out of here.
You're going to go to him, aren't you?
It always comes back to that, doesn't it? This is between you and Craig. I'm just some chip on the table, aren't I? Well, who's going to win the hand this time?
I don't know. You tell me.
This is one of your tactics, isn't it? Up the ante with a vision of impending doom.
Look, I'm trying to save your life.
It's not your job. I wish everybody would just leave me the hell alone.
Promise me that you'll be careful, please. Will you promise me that?
Goodbye, Paul.
Hey, Paul, what are you doing here?
Can you see Mac? How you doing, Parker?
Okay. Hey, do you want to give me a ride to school? It's on your way, right?
I can't. I have an appointment. Parker.
I'm going.
What is this place?
This is where Paul lives.
No, it's not. I went to his place once with my Aunt Meg. He lives downtown.
Not anymore. He, flipped out or something, and now he lives here.
So why are we here?
We never really got to thank him for getting us out of trouble with our parents at Java the other day.
Don't you think we should have called first?
Faith, you think he has a phone up here?
He might have a cell phone.
Paul won't mind. He's cool. It's not like Jack or your dad.
Parker, don't.
It's open. Come on. What do you think? Isn't it like the coolest fort in the world?
Have you been here before?
A few times.
Have you heard of any of these?
No. Hey, if we had matches, we could take this with us for when it gets dark.
You know, Parker, I don't think we should be here if Paul's not.
Chill out. It's fine. Unless you want to go home.
No.
You're not scared, are you?
No.
Cool. Then we'll just wait for Paul.
You can stay if you want. This place is just too weird.
Faith.
No thanks.
So, what is this, huh? This is a meeting of the Oakdale Juvenile Delinquents Club?
We're not delinquents.
Really? Because the last time I saw you, you were on the run from your folks. And now, apparently, you've upgraded to breaking and entering.
We're not running away, and nobody broke in. The door was unlocked.
My bad.
We just wanted to thank you, for sticking up for us with our parents.
Yeah, well, I lied. I probably shouldn't have lied. Did you get any kind of trouble for hanging out with me?
We got lectured, but that's nothing new.
You got off scot-free, so you thought you'd try it again.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. I just thought maybe there'd be something more fun little people did nowadays, like downloading music illegally or texting or... Why don't you sit down? Seriously, what are you guys doing here? It's almost dark.
We didn't have any place to go.
Okay. What have your parents done that's so terrible? You can tell me, I'm not going to rat you out.
They think we're crazy.
They keep sending us to that shrink.
She's so lame, Paul.
And really boring.
I just wish they'd leave us alone.
What, your parents? Yeah, that's probably not going to happen anytime soon.
At least you can get away. You have this place. We can't go anywhere.
Yeah. Must seem tough right now. Believe me, there were a lot of things in my home that I wanted to get away from.
How did you get away?
I escaped.
So you took off too when you were our age?
Yeah. I did a little differently, though.
How?
All right, listen, first of all, you know, your parents aren't that bad. They're actually really cool people who love you a lot, even though it doesn't feel like that right now. My dad was a really bad guy who hurt a lot of people.
Did he hurt you?
Yeah. But he's my dad. Not a whole lot I can do about it. But to answer your question, when I was your age, yes, I would run away, but I would use my head instead of my feet.
How?
Well, my mom had all of these art books, and there were all these pictures in it of famous paintings. And when things got real bad, I would just lock myself in a room with one of these books, and I would look at all of the pictures, and I would go to all of the places in my head. Places where James Stenbeck didn't even exist.
My grandmother, Lucinda, doesn't like him.
Yeah, well, he's a really bad man.
Out of all the books you looked at, which one was your favorite?
Well, it was this one painting by this guy named Henri Rousseau called The Sleeping Gypsy. It was this gypsy asleep in the desert, and he had these stripes and his guitar next to him, this great big moon, and he just looked so peaceful sleeping there. And there was this enormous lion watching over him.
Cool. Was he gonna eat him?
No, I think he was there to protect him, you know? To keep him safe while he slept. And I used to imagine that I was this gypsy and that I had this big, powerful animal watching over me, keeping all of the bad things in the world away from me because I was just a little kid. And then later I would pretend that I was a lion, and I would pretend that I could protect the people that I love from being hurt.
Like your mother?
Yeah, sure, like my mother.
I'd be a lion. That way nobody could ever hurt me.
I haven't thought about that painting in a long time.
It's because you haven't needed it.
It's just a painting. I'll tell you though, if I had it, I'd put it up right here over this fireplace.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. That would be pretty cool.
Paul, did you ever get to see that painting for real?
Yeah, I did.
Was it in the Art Institute of Chicago? My mom took me there once.
No, I saw it in France.
You've been to France?
Yeah, I've been all over the world. Saw your mom once in Italy.
I wish I could go someplace like that. I'd never come back.
I got a joke. Anyone want to hear it?
No, not really.
Okay. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting.
Moo!
Oh, man. That's awful.
Faith. What the hell are you doing with our kids, Ryan?
That you were going to be in the science lab at school.
Would you mind shutting the door? You're letting all the hot air out.
Faith, go wait in the car.
Don't blame her.
Parker, take Faith out to the car now.
Come on,
Now.
let's go. What the hell are you up to, Ryan?
Am I up to? Not much.
Glad this is amusing for you. How about answering the question?
Is it an official question,
It's a
Jack?
serious question, Paul. We want a serious answer.
What am I up to? I live in a cabin. I've been catching up on my reading. The other morning, I hiked over the ridge to watch the sun come up. I've been chopping wood and carrying water. A lot of the Zen things.
This is the second time our kids have disappeared in the last few days.
Second
Both
time.
times we found them with you. Why is that?
All right, at the coffee shop. I don't know, they stopped by.
They stopped by
Yeah.
in the middle of the woods.
Uh-huh.
It's a 5-mile hike from town.
It's like 3.5 if you go through the
Have you
woods.
picked them up, Paul? Did you pick them up and you brought them here?
No.
This is about Meg, isn't it?
Meg.
Faith is Meg's niece. Parker's family. Trying to get her back, right?
This has got nothing to do
Okay,
with
then
it.
what is it? What is it? Why are these two kids suddenly your best friends?
Because maybe they need a friend now, Jack, because nobody else seems to be listening.
Oh, and you thought it was your duty to step in and make things right with all your wisdom and experience? Makes sense to me, Jack. Paul's made such a great success of his life so far. Why not spread the joy?
We're done here.
No, not quite.
You have no right to be here.
Interesting you should bring up rights. Let me remind you that Faith and Parker are minors, and since their parents have made it quite clear they don't want you anywhere near their children, I advise that you respect their wishes. In fact, let me make this an official warning. Any further attempt to contact
I didn't
either
make any
minor
attempt
will
to
make...
contact them. They just came here.
And you invited them in?
No, they were here when I arrived.
So they broke in?
No, the door was open.
Would you like to lodge a complaint?
Would I like to lodge a complaint? Jack, will you listen to yourself? Look, you've got great kids. They're terrific. You should be very proud of them. Okay? They're bright. They're really curious. They're fearless. They just want somebody to talk to. And I didn't ask for that to be me. I didn't do anything to encourage it. But maybe the fact that I don't make assumptions about them and I don't jump on them every chance I get, they feel comfortable with me.
So far, they've skipped school, walked out on doctor's appointments, outright lied to us about where they were going. That's not okay.
I'm not condoning.
They need structure. You know what? I don't even know why I'm talking to you. You're not a parent. Stay away from them, Ryan. I mean it.
Yes, Detective Jack?
Do you really think that this is the place for a couple of kids who are having a tough time to be?
They seem to think so.
I'm asking you, Paul. Do you think that you can be of any help to anybody at this point? Even the state you're in? Don't make me come back here.
If they take away our phones, we can still IM.
Cool. I'll put you on my better list.
Cool. What is this?
Don't look at me. It's not mine. Is it broken?
I don't think so. It's very pretty.
Keep it.
No, I'm fine.
You're not fine.
I'm fine.
I'm
Just
calling a
listen to
cab.
me. I don't need a cab. I need for you to listen to me. Look what I found.
Where'd you find that?
Let me in. I'll tell you all about it.
Look, I'll change and I'll drop you a memorial.
Why would I
okay?
go to Memorial? I've got a perfectly good nurse standing right in front of me.
You can't stay here.
Okay, look. The bracelet was in my vision, and the vision was about danger. Please, come on, let me in. I want to tell you all
No,
about
you
it.
can't, okay? You can't. I'm sorry, you just need to leave now. Just say what you came to say.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. I love you. Come on, can't blame a bleeding guy for trying.
What happened with the bracelet?
Let me in. And you can point to a chair and I'll sit there. I'll stay on my side of the room, and I promise I won't bleed over this really lovely carpeting.
Just tell me.
Faith had the bracelet. And I went into the woods, and Faith was with Parker, and they were cornered by this wild dog. The thing had fangs like a wolf.
Are the kids okay?
Yeah, they're fine. The bracelet, Faith dropped it when she was climbing it. It was exactly the way I saw it.
And that's how you got hurt, by saving the kids from the
Yes,
storm?
but that's not what's important. Meg, I figured it out. I know why this is happening to me. I know why I see the things that I see.
You know, somebody needs to take a look at that wound.
I don't care about the wound.
You need stitches and
I
an
need for you to
antibiotic.
listen to me. Everything is different now.
How?
Meg, this is our chance to start over. Together.
We can't start over, Paul. Too much has happened.
No, the only thing that's happened is I've had some time to think. And you were right. All those things that you said to me for all of those months, you were right. I don't want to be angry anymore. I don't want to worry about people like Craig Montgomery.
Well, that's good.
From now on, I don't care what he does. I don't care who he's with. I just can't live my life like that. I've learned a really important lesson. And it just makes me love you even more. Meg, please come back to me.
Paul, I'm grateful for what you did. God knows what would have happened to those children without you, but it doesn't change anything.
It changes everything. Meg, this gift that I have, this power, I'm using it to help people. To do what's right, to make a difference.
And now you want to know what's in it for you.
I know what's in it for me. I get a chance to make you happy. I get a chance to prove to you that I can be the kind of man that you're proud of. You're so beautiful. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Maybe that's what's different, you know. Maybe that's the big change, is that I'm happy. I'm happy, Meg. I'm happy to be around you. Maybe just in the beginning.
Oh.
I'm fine.
No, I'm calling an ambulance.
Fine. I'm fine.
You are not fine.
I am. I love you.
That's not enough.
That is enough, and you know it. That's all there is. And I know in my heart that you're in love with me.
I won't do this anymore. It's been said over and over again, so please just go, okay? Get yourself to a doctor.
No, don't walk away from me. Please don't walk away from me.
Just let go of me.
I'm not gonna let go of you.
Go of me. Get a towel.
No, don't bother. I don't want anything from you.
Bleeding.
Leave me alone. This is what you wanted all along, isn't it?
Whoa. You're gonna make things worse, okay? Just go.
Yeah, let's put him on the bed. Oh, God.
Yeah, he's right. You need to lie down.
Here.
I'll call an ambulance.
He was listening the whole time. You and I were talking. He was listening.
Look, I could drive him to the hospital if he doesn't want an ambulance.
How could you?
Here, could you just leave us alone for a few minutes, please?
Of course. This was it. This was the danger. This is what I was afraid of all along.
I'm not in any danger.
Do you know what he's done?
And what I've done, and what you've done, none of us are perfect.
He's not even human.
He's not evil. And I'm not the perfect woman you imagine.
Yes, you are. You are. You are to me.
Paul, all we have left is the truth.
Fine. You tell me the truth. Are you in love with Craig? Is that it? Is that why you won't try again with me?
How I feel and who I love is none of your business anymore.
It is if you're crazy enough to fall in love with Craig.
Is this how you've changed? Is this how you stopped obsessing about Craig?
It won't make you happy.
Like you did.
Like I will. If you'll let me.
You had your chance, Paul. We both had our chance.
Living alone. The only thing I learned is that I can't live without you.
Stop. Okay, just stop. I believed in you. I gave you my complete trust. And I'm not going to make that mistake with any man again. I'm not going to live waiting for the next lie to ruin my happiness.
Okay, Greg, you won't have to wait too long. This changes nothing. I'm glad I found you here with him. Because now I have a chance to prove to you just how hard I'll fight to get you back.
Fighting is what I'm sick and tired of. Goodbye, Paul.